The Pleiadians, elevation of transformational change. Beloved ones, we greet you. The great winds of change are once again flowing across your earth plane this month. However, they are currently bringing with them a more complete essence of sacred transformation than ever before, heralding in vast shifts in consciousness that has been preordained for mankind. These winds are predestined to create an acceleration of light frequency, building daily, establishing on a multi-dimensional level enormous possibilities of transformational shifts within humanity. As these winds begin their acceleration, they will bring this greater potential for an expanded elevation of transformational change, aligning you, supporting you towards the realization of truth for your unique potential. These winds are also designed to forge onto Earth an expansive creational frequency flow that will infuse throughout the grid lines of the planet, shifting the energetic rotational flow of the planet. This will eradicate the illusion of time within your own psyche, repositioning your awareness within the highly elevated spaces of consciousness to enable you to begin to function from another access point of truth. This expansive frequency flow, as it blends through the energetic grid lines, will result in the birthing of a more expansive pure network of creation energy opening throughout and around the earth plane. This pure flow will begin to engage fully within the magnet pole, creating a series of multi-dimensional pulses, waves, that will ripple across the planet. This flow will unearth a further density from within the planet. You can expect great changes to take place on a third-dimensional level. The drama will intensify within countries, communities, the entire world, on your planet. Your role is to let go and trust these unfolding times, to spend moments engaged within your multi-dimensional heart. You get to choose to make a difference through holding your heart's consciousness steady no matter what the drama, or what is unfolding, or being created around you within the drama of illusion. These ongoing phases of intense rippling will continually unleash waves of highly functioning light consciousness. Each individual phase will form a further series of light consciousness sacred networks, and these are to shift the reality of consciousness within you. This rapid change and transmutation are destined to bring you into an unrealized hierarchy of yourself. This is the time for this natural unfolding to take place for those of you who are on the path of awakening. This is a time of letting go and allowing yourself to become reimagined. This upcoming juncture is an unparalleled space for your powerful transmutation, preordained to continue to accelerate further as you enter the new year frequency of 2025. Within this multidimensional frequency setting that is descending from the higher realms within this resident universe, your planet is also about to be completely redesigned dimensionally. Entire new arenas, frequency realms are to be made manifest, as a series of alternate reality spaces are to be reopened, and then simultaneously stabilized within Earth. A series of these sacred arenas, which are purposeful spaces of pure original consciousness, are to be once more made accessible to those of you who are ready to return. As you enter and experience these pure spaces of consciousness, you are destined to assimilate and be led into a more complete space of sacred orientation of self, and you will be automatically anchored beyond the third-dimensional drama. These shifts are designed to accelerate your awareness to be enabled to complete essential levels of your mission, and bring you into a direct alignment to the experience of realizing your higher self functioning. Through this returning pure flow, there will be a releasing of a series of light-imprinted codes that are to realign aspects of your DNA strands. The sole purpose of this design is to support you in the rediscovery of self, leading you to realize your sacred vibrational frequency. Now is the time for these energies to be regained by you. Their role is to reveal a mirroring of you, a vast patterned imprint of your unique consciousness that has always been held within you through the double helix vibrational movements. These spiral-like flows within you that have been dormant will be reactivated through you by this descending flow of pure consciousness. Your sacred systems are designed to respond like a light switch being turned on. There will be a quickening activated throughout your consciousness. Your brain synapses, pineal brain cells, will be electrified to engage within an entirely alternate field of consciousness, as your entire system will be infused by pure light. You will become restored, remagnetized by the pure consciousness flow as it descends on Earth. Know that you can expect sudden revelations to be restored within you during this happening. This entire process can be likened to a self-resurrection. You will be consciously rebooting yourself. This was always the way your awakening was destined to unfold. This is the juncture where everything is designed to shift. The everything, meaning your own ability to realize the truth of your unique authenticity happening in one moment of time. You are being called to ready yourself. This means you are required to consciously choose to open to the desire for a returning of yourself. Understanding there is nothing between your authentic self and the next moment of realizing. Recognizing who you have always been. Allow a continual updating of self during this very extreme and intense time. The words, I am, carry the frequency of truth of the energy of this entire metamorphic process which is to take place within you. There are no other words in your language to reflect the truth of this shift than these words, I am. Your heart cells naturally respond to the frequency generated by the words, I am. The heart cells will be enabled to open, like a flower to the sun, every time you anchor the frequency of these words. All words in your language create a vibration. The words, I am, create the clearest vibration of truth within the very limited language that you engage on Earth. Prepare your heart cells for this time of great change. Embrace the words, anchoring. I am, frequently. Feel, see, or sense how you become enlivened through the anchoring of these living frequencies of truth within your system. I am. Be still, and realize self, now is the time. Blessings. The Pleiadians. Intuitive Astrology Forecast November 2024. We welcome November 2024 with a deep and introspective Scorpio new moon that sets the stage for the month ahead. November is our second last month of the calendar year, and while things tend to get hectic and busy, it seems the cosmic skies are wanting us to slow down and reflect. There is a lot of sluggish movement going on, and perhaps we may even find ourselves making backward moves. Mars, which is preparing for its retrograde next month, will be preparing us for what's to come as it makes a series of hot and heated alignments. The first part of the month could feel difficult because of this, but as we reach the Taurus full moon, waves of grounding energy will be on offer. As the month comes to a close, Mercury will station retrograde, adding to the sluggish airways. This is a time for trusting our inner voice and relying on our intuition over the voices of the external world. Let's take a look at some of the key astrological dates in the month. November Astrology 2024 November 1st Scorpio New Moon. The Scorpio New Moon welcomes us to the start of the month. This new lunar cycle promises to be one that provides us strength and helps us to muster the courage to make it through whatever the month has in store for us. The energy around this new moon feels like hard work at first, but the rewards will definitely follow. As this falls in the watery sign of Scorpio, we may feel the need to retreat and go within in order to build our strength and come to terms with what is going on for us. We may have deep realizations under this new moon. November 3rd Mars opposite Pluto. The dance between Mars and Pluto is one that we have been feeling since mid-October. Mars and Pluto together are a combative and intense combination, but they also challenge us to stand in our power and source our inner strength. With Mars and Pluto reaching the peak of their alignment today, we may feel the tensions rising, but also slowly dissipating. It may be easier for us to find our calm and to work through the intensity with greater ease. If we are feeling burned out after today, we may start to feel an uptick in energy. November 4th Mars enters Leo. Mars is moving slowly in our cosmic skies, but has now entered Leo, where it will remain for quite some time due to its upcoming retrograde next month. Mars in fiery Leo will encourage some playfulness and fun. We may feel the need to bring more joy into our schedules and to make time for the people that really matter. With the holiday season fast approaching, we may notice our social calendars starting to fill up. Mars encourages us to play, but to also focus on who we are choosing to give our time to. Use this energy to surround yourself with people who lift you up and allow you to be your true, authentic self. November 11th, 11/11. It's 11/11. Make a wish. This magical day unlocks one of the most powerful angel numbers we have. 1111 has so many sacred and special meanings, but is essentially a number pattern that indicates we are leveling up, on the right track, and divinely supported. Work with this number code today, by setting intentions, and focusing on all you wish to manifest. You can learn more about working with the magic of 1111 here. November 15th. Saturn direct. Saturn stations direct after being retrograde since June. Saturn is known as the Lord of Karma, and when it stations retrograde, we tend to revisit some of the karmic lessons we have been working with. Now that Saturn has stationed direct, our homework is finished, and we can reap the rewards. We may find ourselves making swift progress on things, feeling more motivated to get things done, and have a deeper understanding about some of the challenges we have faced. You can learn more on this Saturn retrograde cycle for 2024 here. November 15th. Taurus full moon. The Taurus full moon holds some erratic, wildcard energy due to the position of Uranus. Uranus likes to shake things in order to awaken things, so this may be a confronting full moon, where we have to come to terms with some difficult information, or perhaps, with all this shaking, it will be difficult to know where we stand. Neptune is active at this time too, casting a veil of doubt or confusion. The earthy, grounded energy of Taurus will be on our side, however, guiding us to take a methodical and practical approach. Emotionally, this full moon may have us feeling all over the place. The wild card energy can feel scattering, but coming back to nature and taking small, methodical steps will be helpful. November 17th. Sun opposite Uranus mode. Uranus energy is here to scatter the airways. Changes in the air under this alignment, and we may find ourselves shifting our position or course of direction. We may suddenly feel differently about a situation, or have an aha moment that was unexpected. With the full moon fading and the sun opposite Uranus, we may also feel energetically white and in need of rest. Coming back to some grounding practices will help create balance. November 19th. Pluto enters Aquarius, an incredibly powerful day. Pluto has finally finished its stint in Capricorn for our lifetime. Since 2008, Pluto has been touring through the sign of the sea goat, but will now be officially settled in Aquarius. This is a huge point of graduation for all of us. Pluto works on themes relating to death and rebirth. Since 2008, we have all been leveling up in some way. Did you notice any shifts or themes that began for you in 2008? Working back, you may see the cycle that has unfolded, and just how you have transformed since this time. You can learn more about this new Pluto in Aquarius cycle here. November 21st. Sun enters Sagittarius. Scorpio season comes to an end, and we move into fiery Sagittarius season. The energy lifts and shifts, helping us to feel more social and adventurous. Sagittarius is represented by the arrow of the archer. Under the Sagittarius sun, we are encouraged to aim towards our target. What do we wish to manifest? The year may be coming to a close, but the Sag sun reminds us that there is no better time to act than the present. November 26th. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. The final Mercury retrograde of the year is here. Mercury stations retrograde in Sagittarius, and will remain this way until December 15th. Mercury retrograde is a highly intuitive time where we are guided to listen to our inner world over our outer world. Mercury retrograde can sometimes create confusions or delays. It is also not considered a favorable time to buy electronics or watches, so you may want to rethink some of those gift ideas. If you would like some deeper insights into this Mercury retrograde, plus some journal prompts, look here. Lady of the Lake, Goddess of Avalon, feel the wind. Feel the wind and hear the whisperings within it. There is a wind of change, a giant force of revolution growing on the wind, which ripples the waters. I am seeing a vast silver lake that is very deep and reflective. I am surrounded in mist. It is chilly. I am cold. I look, and see bright green hills emerging in the mist ahead of me as I travel across the surface of the lake. Children of the fire, of the earth, children of the wind, the spirit, the water. Children before, in times ahead, and times past, and in this most pregnant now, I am the lady of the lake of Avalon. I am she who dwells in the midst of seclusion, of secrecy. And yet I reveal myself to you now. I am here in your presence, across time-space, stretching out my hands to grasp yours, to comfort you, and to lend you my strength, although you have not need of it. For you are gods and goddesses in your own right, standing strong on your own 2 feet. Many of you are priests and priestesses, on this island of mysteries, where the great learning took place within the blend of harmony and quiet. Many of you enjoyed the peace of my waters, of my green hills, of my mystery schools, where you were well aware of the magic within you and without you, the magic of the little people that were just out of sight, but they're serving the all as well. Where mysteries were accepted and truths more easily understood, for the veils were of mist and shadow, but there was plenty of light within. It was an offering, a place of solitude and sanctuary, and many of you long for such sanctuary now as your world is grinding in chaos and noise, such a cacophony of sound. Even your music is not tuned to the holy mysteries of tonality and harmonics, but tuned to be grating and jarring. It is a different world. Yet a different tune is coming, and all will be tuned to it. A new wave of light and sound is here truly. As all is frequencies, you will be tuned to it. Think of tuning an instrument to a scale. And yet are there not more infinite tones between each keynote? Much like the dimensions which you could understand as infinite, they are yet becoming more tangible. And the tuning, the ever-adjusting tuning of this world is going up and up on your scale of density into the higher realms, where frequency and light and sound are in harmony. You are going into a time of harmony. But first there will be disharmony. A great disharmony, but you must not let the outer discord quite literally disrupt your own internal symphony of sound, of peaceful harp melody, of your own divine song. You must sing it even if it is just quietly unto yourselves, within your own hearts of quiet contemplation. It will radiate outward, you will glow to the others. As they gnash their teeth you will be humming, and they will ask, and they will awaken. You are the greatest of masters, becoming even greater. As the Crested One bestows his gifts of understanding, the massive wave of crested energy, that is androgynous and available to all, is sweeping across the hearts of those who would hear the tune. I am the Lady of the Lake. I am the Lady of all time-space. The great goddess takes many shapes and forms. She appears how she wishes to appear. She will appear as she sees fit. She will be as she will be. And I am here amidst, among, beside, within all of you. I wish for you to remember the peace of Avalon within your hearts, and my hope is that this message of carefully encoded secrecies made to light will jostle up some memories for you, where you were at peace, within the quiet, and the mist, and the greenness of it. Where you were happily at rest, learning, growing, facing your trials, but afforded the time to reflect and repose, to integrate. And now I offer you this. I offer you a bag of precious gems of wisdom of memory, for you have these deep within you. Avalon or Egypt or Lemuria, or Arcturus, wherever your heart longs for, these memories will be returned to you. This is part of the great remembering, the great reuniting with your memories of your past, future selves, your many selves, for there are many of each of you, too numerous to understand or count. And yet you, the you here reading and writing, or listening, this you is here now. This you has a special unique job now to carry the frequencies of home, of peace, of light to the others from where you are to where they are. You are bridges of frequency. We in Avalon were secluded in the great mysteries, but it is now time for the seclusion to end, and the spreading of the great mysteries to be made evident and available to those who have their hearts open for understanding and the wisdom to perceive. I am showing this one dark earthen soil, rich in minerals with green seedlings growing. Some hearts will be ready to accept the words and grow. Others will not be ready. They will be ready in their own time. Not everyone is called, not everyone will follow, and that is appropriate, for each are on their own path, their own journey. The energies that are coming will not be sustainable to everyone, all will not be able to handle the giant leap, and so it is compassionate for the timeline to have been cushioned so that you are able to sustain it. Much like the rocks are sturdy and strong no matter the cool water flowing over them in a busy brook, so too will you need to be steady and strong for the days ahead. I am the Lady of the Lake. My depths of knowledge are contained to my experience, and yet I am an aspect of the great goddess of the all, and it is a privilege to hold the memories of this space and place which exists eternally, as an interdimensional place of healing, nurturing, challenges and growth. The legends are always based on truth. Avalon was, and is, and will always be, as it is a land closely tied with the heartbeat of the goddess of the all, and filled with souls who seek her. The divine feminine is returning to this world of madness, where the divine energetics of polarity will be more managed, and more balanced so that the yin and yang will not be so lopsided and heavy. The heaviness will be replaced with balance, with lightness. I am seeing a pale hand come up out of the lake water holding a sword with gems on the hilt. The sword of truth is returning. The truth will slice those who have not made themselves ready, and they will have great wounds that will need mending. All is not as it seems. The great trending is upon us. This is why I come. This is why I speak. I am the Lady of the Lake. There is tremendous peace in the deep waters of this place, and on the green hills in the mist. Allow yourselves to come and rest in your dream state for advancement and healing, for remembering of your powers, and of your gifts. And soon these rememberings will be made readily available to you even as you are awakened within your carbon human forms. This time is coming for massive integration, massive change, and deliberate peace. But not yet. I am hearing horns blowing in the background. Yes, even in these times, in our times there were wars around us, there were nights and battles around Avalon, but we could not be touched. We could not be reached, because we were isolated within our own interdimensional flux. We protected ourselves from the outside world, and now it is time to share this power of remembering, of peace, so that you feel the cooling of the mists when your hearts are hot and your cheeks are wet with tears. There is great unveiling of the illusions of your carbon world, and of the monsters of your myths. And yet, amidst all veils are coming down, and to those who have not prepared they will be shocked. I am the Lady of the Lake, an aspect of the great goddess, the Great One. I send you my love. I give you my blessing, and I show you a location of rest and healing should you choose it. I am at your service. I serve the Mother as do you. Come, my children, and refresh yourselves. For my water is pure and good, and the harmonies of this place are pristine. Be at peace. I embrace you with my mists of comfort. Peace. Peace. Source: arrayofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.